Okay, in the next few slides, we're going to talk about the Java GUI. We're not going to talk about applets because it's been phased out at the moment. So let's do the GUI. And then the Java GUI uh, started with the package called AWT, Abstract Window Toolkit. Is heavyweight, depending on the native codes of the operating system. So it is quite heavyweight. So later on in Java 2, now it's Java 8, we have a lightweight swing, which is written in Java. That's why it is lightweight, so-called. Uh, and then of course, more recently they have Java SF, which is a newer, even a newer version of GUI, which includes web front end, which we will not talk about here as well. And there are two main classes in the swing that we are looking at. The first one is JComponent, okay, which is a subclass of component and container. JComponent and under JComponent we have JPanel, we have JText component, JLabel, JTextView, and these are the things that we're going to use in our example later on. So it comes from JComponent, the subclass of JComponent. Another is a subclass of uh, a container as well, and followed by window and frame and JFrame. So the JFrame is like the canvas, okay? So it inherits all the kind of methods such as set size, add to front to back, bringing the window to the front or to the back, and set the title of the frame and so on. Okay, and then this is the example where you have the JFrame having a title, JFrame. JFrame is this whole thing, right? Then within the JFrame, there's a panel actually implicit where you can obtain this panel. Each JFrame come with a panel, and then the way to get the so-called embedded class JPanel is to uh, call the function get content pane, and then you can access the JPanel. So there's an implicit panel here, and with the panel you have components. The first component being the JLabel here with this name here, because JLabel can acquire a text, a title, so-called as well, and then you have a text field, JText field here. Okay, this is a text field, how the text field look like. Then this is how a button looks like, a button here, okay? So basically, this is the label, and this is the text field, JText field, and this is the J button. And then there's something invisible here, is also a label, okay, J label, right? Then how do you get this GUI is to create the component, hello, let's say, we're talking about this hello here. So create a hello component with the title upload, and then you can, of course, this one is set it again. Configure meaning set it, right? And of course, actually, the other thing we need to take note is the position. But here, we just use this as example. Then you can add it to the panel, the default panel of the frame, which is gotten by the calling the method get content pane. Okay, you add it in, then it'll be visible. Although okay, then there's a listen to it. Then you can do something about it. That's related to event handling, which is in our next chunks that we will talk about it. And this first chunk, we are talking about the graphic user interface, the look and feel first. So how to create this one? This one is actually a cleaned up version of the example we see, but with the name, the J label and the J text view and J button and another J label here, uh, nicely aligned, right? This one, you can align it by specifying when doing the configuration, not only setting the text, but also set the so-called position and size of of each of these J components, and that's called the method to do that is called the set bounds, and set bounds works in this way that uh, it would it, the XY, there are four numbers. XY stands for the X and Y relative to the parent. So the frame usually has the top leftmost point, and from there XY go to the top leftmost point of the component. Then from there you have the width and the length of the component. Okay, width is X, capital X, and length is capital Y. So this describes the absolute position and the size of the component. All the J components we are concerned right now, J button, J text field, and J label are all rectangle. So it can be specified, the size and position can be specified by using the set bounds methods. So now we look at this. We want to see how we can produce. Okay, but of course, this is not the end. Before we go into talk about how to display this, I want to show you what's the angle. Okay, the angle is actually to have something like this when it runs, right? And then the JText field will allow you to type in some words, say Peter, and then you click on hello, you will get hello Peter, and if you type in Paul, you will say hello Paul, or whatever, I'm fine, hello, I'm fine. Okay, this is the angle. But the first step is just to display this one first. Okay, and as I said, second chance is needed when we introduce something called event management. But the first part, we want to complete the GUI first. Okay, so to do that, let's fire up BlueJ. Okay, let's create a new project. Okay, a new project here. Okay, we can call it GUI demo 5.1. Let's create. Okay, so that's the GUI demo 5.1. Okay, then what will happen is that we will create a new class called GUI demo. Okay, then we will clean up this part, the internal part here. And then because remember we need J component as well as J frame. This one we have to import from the Java AWT package, and then as well as the import Java X, the swing package. Okay, then we can use this. And then firstly, we want to say, because this GUI demo itself, this one itself is a frame. So we need to say that this is a subclass of frame, so extend JFrame. Then we have some attributes, I mean so-called components to it. And the first one is the J label, which we can call the label name. Okay, the label for name. And then we have a text field, J text field, which is the input actually, text name. Then we have the the J button, which you can click on uh, to say hello, yeah. and the display of uh, the greetings. Okay, output. Okay, so this is the attributes that we need corresponded to the component. Okay, then we need to create the constructor GUIDemo. Okay, without there's no needing of any so-called input parameter. And the first thing we notice, this is the GUI has a text GUI demo, so we need to set the title to be GUI demo, right? The size, okay, then set the size. Again, okay, let's see. We are talking about set the title and set the size. These are all inherited from the various superclass to JFrame. Yeah? So we can do uh, set size to 400 and 300. Okay, let's say. Then the label name. Okay, this particular, we know that there's an initial value. We need to call the constructor JLabel, right? Uh, JLabel, and then this one will have the label. Sorry, label. This one will have the name there, which is here, the name. Yeah. Okay. Then the text view, uh, J text view. You will need we can specify a parameter which is the length of the field, which is 20. The width, okay, actually, the width, okay. How many words I can, 20 points. Then the button, btn, button, hello, equal to new j button, okay, and it has the hello there, yeah, the hello here, sorry, the hello here, right? So let's put it here a bit. Okay, the corresponding to this hello here. Okay, then the output. Okay, uh, J label again, another label. Label. Okay, sorry, this spelling is not right. You don't compile error. Label. It says for output and other purposes. This is how it looks like right now. So right now, okay. Later on, we're going to talk about something related to the GUI. Is that how to arrange for the display. Yeah. So okay. Now yeah. So we need to put in the layout. Okay. And then at the moment, because we are using the absolute coordinates positions, so we will say that the layout is panel is that. Okay, sorry. Remember, we need to get the content plane of the frame, and before we can input the the components to it. So this is the first step. What we're going to do is get content pane. Okay, this is to get the container. Okay, remember we mentioned this get content pane so that we can add things to it, so that we can add things to the panel. So this is where we get the uh, that's where we get the container of the JFrame, right? And then from there onwards, we can add the thing in. But as I mentioned just now, uh, first thing to do is to set the layout, okay? Because the layout, because we're going to use absolute coordinates, so we will set it to be null, meaning it will be specified by the by what we will put in, the our coordinates. So label and name. Set bounds. Remember, we can set the bounds. So we have 50, 50, 100, 20. That means that this one is 50, 50, 100, and then 20. All right. Okay. Similarly, text name set bounds would be 150, 50, 120. Right. 150, 50, 120. All right. Button. Hello. Set bounds. Set bounds. Okay. 150. 100, 120. Okay, so 150, 150, 100, 120. Okay, uh, output set bounds. Okay, 50, 150, 220. Okay, the bound here 50, 120, 150, and then 220. Yeah, okay. Mm. So after that, uh, we are done with the GUI part. So here we can then do the main method so that we can run the programs. The main method, okay? Here, what we'll just do, first thing is to construct the GUI demo, okay? GUI demo, demo equal to new GUI demo, okay? Construct. Then after that, the demo set visible true so that it will display. Yeah. If you don't set it by default, you will not see, you will not be able to see. Then that's it. That's the whole thing. Let's see whether we can compile it without any issues. JLabel. Huh. That's the issue again. Private JLabel. Oh, sorry. Just now I thought I changed JLabel. Private JLabel. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Okay, sorry, yeah. This we don't need we just declare here. So there's no need to put the equal sign, okay? Let's get rid of the equal sign. Yeah. All right. Okay, now is the issue here. Okay, because you need to specify the type. I forgot about to put in the void. Okay. This one. Oh, okay. We need to get rid of the correct parentheses to close it, so no more, right? So this time around, you should compile now. Okay. Now after you compile, okay, we can run this one. Aha. Oh, okay. Uh, Demo set visible true. Okay, you can see that it comes out, but it doesn't have the. It's not visible right now. And this is because remember here in our we need to add to the panel so that it can become visible, right? So we forgot to do that. So that's why I didn't say anything, although we set it visible. So what happened here is that we need to do the panel dot add. Okay, we need to add the label name here. Okay, firstly, then panel add as well the text name here. Then the panel add the button hello here. Then the panel add the output label here. Okay, so now we compile one more time, no problem. And we run it one more time. Yeah, we can see the result as we like to see it. So this is the first part of the GUI. The next chunk we're going to talk about layout, okay? And then after that we will talk about event handling.